Hey guys, it's your girl Chelsea J. I am back. I know it's been a long time coming. It's been a month since the last time I posted, and this is not what I intended. I intended on putting stuff out like weekly, but it's just been so much been going on. I can actually give y'all a talk through on that if y'all want to know what's been going on with me. But yeah, as you can see, my background is totally different. I moved into my apartment about a month ago, and so yeah, I'm still getting stuff together. Like, I haven't gotten curtains, as you can see, but I'm working on everything. Y'all will see as time progresses when I start making more videos. But yeah, so that's a little spill on me. I'm gonna start back posting more frequently. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new here, welcome. Like, don't leave. I promise I'm not gonna be going ghost no more. Like, I promise I'm gonna be more consistent. That's what I'm gonna be working on. Yeah, so this tutorial is just gonna be like an easy everyday, I guess you can't really say this is everyday, you don't wear smoky eye every day, but this is gonna be like, you know, just easy, quick glam, makeup glam. Yeah, if you have any questions, it doesn't even have to be about makeup. About if it's about like my hair or how do I do this, I can do a YouTube video on that as well. Just let me know what y'all want to see and just comment below. Don't forget to like my video and don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so I'm starting off with a clean face. I am using my Sheer Transformation Moisturizer. I will leave the name in the description box because I cannot pronounce it. Yeah, so I'm just working that into the skin. Next, I am going to take my primer by Smashbox. This is one of my favorite ones. It's a photo finish primer. It's really easy to use, and the consistency is really, really nice. So I'm just working that into my skin, making sure that I'm getting every little bit of my face. So yeah, next I'm going to color correct. This is, yeah, I hate color correcting. And I am using the color corrector from LA Girls. This is one of my favorite. As far as a affordable product, this is very good for color correcting. Now, sometimes it does leave too much of an orange hue, and I do not like that. So you want to make sure that you use a generous amount, but not too much, because if you use too much, you would definitely be able to tell once you put your foundation on, and that is something that we do not want, sis. So yeah, I'm just putting that under my eye. So I'm basically just using this product in the spots that I really want covered, the ones that are really, really pigmented, which is normally on my cheeks, and on the side of my face it's like really, really bad. If y'all know any products that are good for that, just comment below. Let me know if you know something about, you know, dark spots. So yeah, moving on to my foundation. I am using the Milani 2-in-1 Conceal foundation. This is a pretty good foundation. I know in the video before I said it was really good, which I'm not saying that it's not, but it's starting, you know how you get used to something and now you want something different? That's kind of how I'm feeling. I'm trying to expand my drugstore collection. So yeah, if y'all have any suggestions on foundations, comment below. Let me know so I can try them out. But yeah, I'm just working this product into my skin, just buffing it out. I am using a Real Techniques brush. Yes, sis. So I'm just basically buffing that product into my skin, making sure that I get my neck. You don't want to forget that part. Like, when you put it on your foundation, I know you don't want to get it on your clothes. Like, unless you're wearing a turtleneck, sis, like, put that foundation on your neck, because it's not going to hurt anything. Like, just be careful when you put it on your clothes, and everything will be just fine. So yeah, just buff that product in until you get the coverage that you are looking for. As you can see, I am feeling this SEA, like I can't remember what song it was, but she got me on this one. Moving forward to concealer, I am using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in the color Pure Beige. I'm just using this because I like a little bit of a yellow tone. Some people don't like that, to each his own. So if you don't like that yellow undertone, then I think they have a wide selection of different things that you can choose, which is really good for women of color. You can be able to choose from whatever tone that really fits you. So I am using my Fix Plus by MAC, and I am just applying that to my beauty blender, and I'm just buffing that in. You just want to make sure that you're working the concealer into your skin so it won't just sit on top of your skin, if that makes sense, so it can look more blended. I'm just taking it under my eye, over my lip, and across my forehead. The forehead part is like the hardest part for me, because I always feel like I see it like on my forehead, so I really don't like to do it on my forehead. But this particular time I did. using my beautiful bronze LA Girl Pro Conceal, I'm just taking this to contour my face. This is just to make my cheeks come in. You know what contour is, girl. You know how we want our face to look, all chiseled. That's what this is gonna do. So yeah, sis, I'm just basically putting that product on my cheeks, my forehead, and on the side of my face. This is just gonna make me have like a more contoured, chiseled look, if that makes sense. Like, because my face is kind of wide on the wider side, so I have to make sure that I am bringing it down a notch, so the contour is definitely going to help me in that department. I apply Fix Plus because for some reason when I apply Fix Plus on my beauty blender, it just blends a lot more easily for me. If you don't have Fix Plus, you can use the various different products by NYX. They have like a matte primer water that's really good. Just whatever you can use, or you can just use water, sis. Like, you don't have to use a setting spray. You can use water and it'll do the same thing. But yeah, I'm just taking that product and just blending it out. I'm also about to contour my nose. So yeah, I'm not good with the nose contours. I'm not even gonna play like I am. Like, I'm not the best. So yeah, I'm just contouring my nose the best way I know how. Yeah, so I'm just going to take my beauty blender and I'm just going to blend all that product out. The one thing you do want to make sure you want to do when you put it on your nose contour is blend. But yeah, the main thing is just make sure that you blend, sis. It doesn't matter if you're doing a nose contour or not. Just blend it out and you will get the payoff that you are looking for. Moving on to setting powder. I am using my Maybelline setting powder. I don't know what... I think this is in the shade Light. Yeah, it is. This is one of my favorites just for like an hour or two. So if you're going somewhere for a long time and you're going to be out all day, I would not recommend this product, especially if you have oily skin. This is not the product for you. And I say this because I have oily skin. So I know I used this product when I went somewhere and my face was oily, like, before half the day was over with. So I was just like, no, going back to my Holy Grail, Laura Mercier. Like, I was trying to give this a chance, but yeah. I mean, it's pretty good for a drugstore. So it's $7 if you just need something quick and you ran out of your favorite Holy Grail product. Then yeah, I say do it. This will hold you up for like an hour or two, but you'll have to keep blotting and keep doing extra stuff, and I just don't be having time for that. So yeah, I am just taking it against my cheek just to define my contour a little bit, and taking it against my nose because my nose tends to be like the most oiliest part of my body. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, I'm just taking it against my face. Everywhere that I put a cream contour or a cream product on my face, I'm just going to apply that Maybelline setting powder to lock everything down. So yeah, now I am taking my Anastasia contour kit. This is one of my favorites. I'm just applying that product around my forehead and under my cheeks, like where I put my beautiful bronze contour at. And this is just going to kind of warm my face up a little bit more because I am a bronzed girl. I love bronzer. I love contour. Now, I don't like my face to look muddy, but I do love a little bit of an extra contour, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I'm just setting that beautiful bronze that I put down earlier. I'm just setting that down so it can be lasting all day. Yes. Moving on to shadow, I am using my Urban Decay shadow primer. I like this product. You really can use concealer. You don't have to use a primer, an expensive primer, especially if you don't have the money to, because I already understand that. So yeah, you can just use concealer and it'll do the same thing. Just make sure that you set it down with a powder, like a setting powder or a face powder, and it will do the same thing. Yes, I'm just blending that onto my lid. This is just getting it ready for the shadow that I'm going to be using. But before I apply my shadow, I need to make sure that I'm locking that down. So I applied my Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. Like I said, sis, not my favorite, but I might as well use it since I've already been using it. Yeah, moving on to my favorite palette, Modern Renaissance. This is like my holy grail. I am taking raw sienna and burnt orange onto my lid as a translucent color, and this is just going to bring my whole look together. These are my two favorite colors in the palette because they are universal and you can use them under any eyeshadow look that you are trying to do. I feel like they work for pretty much everything, and if you agree, comment below because if you have this palette, you definitely understand what I mean. So yeah, I'm just working that color onto my lid, making sure that it's blended out. This another thing about these shadows, they are really easy to blend. They do have a little bit of fallout, but I don't mind. Like I'll take that, especially if the product works really well and it definitely blends properly. I don't mind a little bit of fallout. Like, okay, give me fallout, sis. I don't mind. Yeah, moving on to my lid. I am popping a little bit of Cypress Umber onto my lid. This is just like a little bit of a darker shade. I wanted to, at first I wasn't trying to do a smoky eye, but I had already got myself into it. So I had no choice. I am taking my finger and I am popping that on. If you don't like to use your finger and you like brushes, go ahead. I mean, I like brushes too, but I just happened to use my finger for this one because it wasn't really picking up the product with the brush and it was giving me a little bit too much fallout. So whenever that happens, I just use my finger and I rock with it like that. So yeah, I'm just popping that Cypress Umber onto my lid again and just buffing that out as best as I can. I am using my finger on this side too because like I said, I like using my finger a lot better when the product is not picking up enough for me. So I am taking my Morphe brush. The name of this brush I do not know, but I know it is a blending brush and I don't have the number, but I can link the brush in the description box below from Morphe. They have really, really good brushes. Of course, you all know that their brushes are so bomb and they're affordable. So yeah, that's why I am using this one. So yeah, just continue to blend until you get the payoff that you are looking for. Smoky eyeshadows, you have to blend them, and blend them again. They take so long. I just hate that I got myself into this, but I had no choice because I was just like, I don't know what look I'm going to do. And then I just went in with Cypress Umber and I could not go back, y'all. So yeah, just continue to blend. It takes a long time, but yeah, it'll all come together. You'll see as I get towards the end. I'm also taking a little bit more on my finger because I wanted it to be just a little bit darker. And so, yeah, I used that Morphe blending brush and just buffed that out a little bit more. And then I ended up getting a little bit closer to the look that I was looking for. It wasn't exactly what I was going for, but yeah, it still turned out to be pretty good. I'm taking a clean blending brush. This is also by Morphe. I don't have the number for this one either, but I can put a link in the description box below of the collection that it came from. I'm basically just blending that product all the way out. This is really helpful, especially whenever you're doing a smoky eye. I like to take a clean brush. This helps bring everything together without spreading like the darker shadow all over the lid, if that makes sense. Like it helps you gain control. Now I'm going to take a little bit of my burnt orange. No, but did I say burnt orange? No, girl. I mean raw sienna under my lash line. This is going to help make the look come together. You never want to just leave your shadow and then apply mascara. You want to bring the shadow down to your lash line. This helps the look come together. I am applying Cypress Umber under my lash line as well, so it can come together. That's what we're working on. So yeah, as you can see, my look is starting to, you can see a little bit of progress. Now I'm just blending everything out using that blending brush that I was using at first with Morphe brushes. I'm just taking that brush and just kind of sweeping, doing like a windshield wiper motion and just sweeping all of that out so that it can start coming together. If you have done smoky eyes, they take time. So now I'm just sweeping away like all that excess product that maybe have fallen out, like in the midst of me doing my eyeshadow. All of those things, I'm just sweeping that away using my Real Techniques brush, and yeah. Alright, so moving forward, I am about to apply a little bit of highlighter just to the inner corner of my eye. This is just going to open my eye up a little bit. I love this step. Like, it doesn't matter what type of look I'm doing. If it's something simple or just no eyeshadow or like something big and dramatic, I apply inner corner highlight. This just brings the look together. I feel like this is like the icing on the cake, if that makes sense. It just makes me feel like I'm complete, whenever I put that little bit in my eye, on the corner of my eye, it just makes it all come together. So yeah, I already applied my lashes off camera, and now I'm about to apply a little bit of Wet n Wild blush. I'm not a big fan of blush, so I'm not using too much, and I'm just doing windshield wiper motions in between my contour. I usually do it in between my contour and my highlight. That kind of works for me. Now I'm applying my highlight from the Makeup Forever palette. It's a bronze duo palette. This is one of my favorites as well. Just applying a little bit to my nose and to my cheek. Yes, loving that. So I'm just adding just a little bit more and a little bit more like closer to the top of my forehead. This is just something that I do. You all don't have to do it if you don't like that. But yeah, I'm just applying a little bit to my cheeks. Do you see that highlight? You saw that glow, girl. Yes. So putting a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Like I said, I don't have a really defined Cupid's bow, but just adding a little bit there. Now I'm moving in with my lip liner. I don't know what brand this is or what the name of it is, y'all. I got this from a hair store like a long time ago, and the name has definitely worn off, so I can't even put that in the description box, but it's one of my favorites. If you can find like a neutral lip or like a brown lip, it'll definitely complete the look. So that's what I'm doing, just lining up my lip, you know, making sure everything is looking nice. So yeah, I'm just lining my lips. I'm not overlining because whenever you overline, well, for me, when I overline, it just doesn't look natural. It just looks like it's too big, and I just like to keep my natural look going, you know. So yeah, here I am about to use my NYX Cosmetics Soft Matte Lippy. These are one of my favorites, especially because they are affordable. When you're a college student, you just want to be looking good on a budget. Like, you don't want nobody to know that you're on a budget, but baby, you are on a budget. That's me right now. But yeah, this is what I normally use. I normally just pat it down with my finger. This gives it like a airbrushed effect, if that makes sense. Thank you guys so much for watching. I definitely appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and set your notifications, girl, so you can know when I'm putting out my next video. I'm going to be putting out something next week, so definitely stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.